You do something every single day that might actually be damaging your body, and almost nobody realizes it. The cleaner you think you are, the worse your skin could become. Sounds impossible, right? But hidden under all that soap, steam, and shampoo is a biological system that's been quietly fighting to protect you this entire time. And the strangest part? The moment you stop showering, your body starts changing in ways nobody expects. For most people, showering is automatic. Morning, night, before work, after the gym. It feels normal, necessary. Some people even treat it like therapy. But what if the thing we call clean is actually disrupting millions of microscopic organisms designed to keep us healthy? Here's the twist. The average person spends more than a full year of their life in the shower. One entire year standing under running water. And according to many dermatologists, most people are overdoing it. Because every time you scrub your skin, you're not just removing dirt. You're stripping away oils, lipids, and protective bacteria your body desperately needs. Your skin isn't just a surface. It's an ecosystem. And every shower resets it. But here's where it gets weird. What would actually happen if you stopped showering completely for an entire month? At first, it sounds disgusting, maybe even dangerous. But scientists who studied skin microbiomes discovered something unexpected. Your body doesn't stop cleaning itself. It adapts. And that adaptation begins almost immediately. Within just 3 days, your skin starts feeling different. Drier in some places, oilier in others. Your scalp begins producing extra grease because it's no longer being constantly stripped by shampoo. Your hair suddenly behaves differently too. It sticks together, holds shape, almost like natural styling gel. Sounds harmless so far, but that's not even the craziest part. Around day 5, things take a sharp turn. This is the moment other people begin noticing before you do. The smell creeps in slowly at first, then all at once. Because sweat itself doesn't actually smell. That's the shocking part. Human sweat is almost odorless. The real problem is what happens after it leaves your body. Your skin bacteria feed on the proteins and fatty acids inside sweat. And as they break those compounds down, they release chemicals that create body odor. So the smell isn't really you. It's millions of microscopic organisms eating on your skin. And once soap disappears from the equation, those bacteria multiply fast. What happens next changes everything. Your clothes become part of the problem. Sweat stains build up faster. Shirts trap bacteria. Fabrics absorb oils. Suddenly, every piece of clothing feels contaminated after one use. And if you stopped wearing deodorant too, people won't need visual confirmation to know you entered the room. But your body is changing in another way nobody talks about. Your scalp becomes a battlefield. By day 10, your hair is so greasy and matted that brushing it feels impossible. Dandruff flakes begin appearing everywhere. Your scalp itches constantly. The more you scratch, the worse it gets. Tiny sores begin forming from irritation. And this is where most people quit. Because psychologically, something strange starts happening too. You stop feeling human. Social interactions become uncomfortable. You avoid eye contact. You become hyper-aware of your own smell. Every public space feels hostile. But beneath all that discomfort, your body is quietly doing something extraordinary. Without constant chemical interference, your skin microbiome is reorganizing itself. Entire colonies of bacteria are competing for dominance. Some harmful species explode in number. Others disappear completely. And somewhere inside that microscopic war, your body is trying to rebalance itself naturally. But the deeper researchers looked into this process, the stranger the results became. By day 20, the experiment becomes brutal. Your skin feels dry and oily at the same time. Acne returns in places you thought were gone forever. Your face breaks out. Your back itches constantly. Every scratch leaves marks. Your body starts looking less healthy with every passing day. And socially, things collapse fast. Friends keep their distance. Family members notice immediately. Public spaces become unbearable. Humans are biologically wired to react to smell. Bad odor triggers avoidance instincts deep inside the brain. So even if nobody says anything directly, they don't have to. But here's the strange part. Right when things seem worst, your body begins stabilizing. Researchers studying people who reduced shower frequency noticed something unexpected after prolonged periods without soap. The skin slowly restores its natural bacterial balance. Oil production levels out. Inflammation decreases. Some people even report clearer skin than before, which sounds completely backwards. How can less cleaning create healthier skin? Because your body was never designed to be chemically scrubbed multiple times a day. Modern hygiene routines are incredibly recent in human history. For thousands of years, humans survived without daily hot showers, antibacterial soaps, or scented body washes. Your skin evolved defenses long before shampoo existed. And that realization changes the entire story. Maybe the goal was never to eliminate bacteria. Maybe the goal was balance. But don't misunderstand this. By this stage, the smell is still overwhelming. Your hair still looks terrible. Oils continue building up. And the social consequences become impossible to ignore. So even though your skin might slowly improve biologically, your life definitely doesn't. And that creates a disturbing question. Have we been showering too much for health or for society? Because the deeper you look into cleanliness culture, the more complicated it becomes. And then comes the final stage of the experiment. By the end of the month, something almost unbelievable happens. Your body adapts. The intense acne begins fading. The constant dryness decreases. Your skin slowly develops a more stable protective layer of oils and healthy bacteria. In some cases, people report their skin actually looking calmer than before they stopped showering. That sounds impossible, but it reveals something most people never think about. Your skin isn't trying to be sterile. It's trying to survive. Every pore, every oil gland, every microscopic organism on your body is part of a massive living defense system working non-stop to protect you from the outside world. And soap disrupts that system every single day. But here's where it gets really uncomfortable. Even if your skin improves, your smell doesn't magically disappear. Because sweat never stops feeding bacteria. Oils continue accumulating. Dead skin cells still build up. And no matter how balanced your microbiome becomes, humans evolved to detect those odors as warning signals. So biologically, your skin may recover. Socially, you become radioactive. And that contradiction exposes the hidden truth behind modern hygiene. Showering isn't only about health. It's about civilization, about social acceptance, about invisible rules everyone follows without questioning. But what if those rules are more extreme than necessary? Some dermatologists now recommend shorter showers, cooler water, less soap, fewer shampoos, because over-cleansing may contribute to dry skin, irritation, eczema, and damaged hair. In other words, your body might work better with less interference. But that doesn't mean abandoning hygiene completely. Because the moment you stop balancing cleanliness and biology, everything spirals fast. And this is where the entire experiment flips upside down. The real danger wasn't dirt. It was believing your body needed constant fixing in the first place. But that realization leads to an even stranger question. If your body can partially heal itself after a month without showering, what else is it doing silently without you ever noticing? Every second of your life, your body is performing millions of invisible tasks you never think about. Repairing skin, fighting bacteria, balancing oils, regulating temperature, managing entire ecosystems of microscopic organisms living on you right now. And most of the time, it does all of this without asking for help. That's what makes this experiment so unsettling. Because it forces you to confront something uncomfortable. Modern humans are obsessed with controlling every part of the body. We sanitize, sterilize, scrub, deodorize, disinfect. But sometimes the body already knows what it's doing. And yet, there's a limit. Stop showering long enough, and the consequences become impossible to ignore. The smell, the grease, the itching, the social isolation. Your biology adapts, but society doesn't. Humans evolved to live in groups, and hygiene became part of trust itself. That's why this experiment feels so disturbing. It sits directly between two truths. Your body is far more self-sustaining than people realize, and your body still needs care. But here's the craziest part of all. Almost nobody questions the balance. Most people simply follow routines passed down for generations without asking why. Shower once a day. Use this soap. Apply this shampoo. Repeat forever. But the moment someone stops, even temporarily, the illusion cracks open. Suddenly you realize cleanliness isn't just science. It's psychology, culture, fear, habit. And once you see that, it's impossible to unsee. So maybe the real question was never, should you stop showering for a month? Maybe the real question is this. How many things do we do every single day simply because everyone else does them too? And if something as basic as showering hides a secret this strange, what other hidden systems inside your body are silently rewriting the rules you thought you understood?